channel, managing the VitalRemedy. This is VitalRemedy, the home of creative ways to say I love you. How are you guys? How is everybody doing? This is Vital. They say all day, all day, all day, every time, what you're going to be hearing from people, what is true. I want true love. People use that word true love, but they don't understand what it means at all. They say, I need somebody to love me. I need to share my love with somebody. I have a lot of love to give. I want true love. But when you really go into discussion with such people saying those, they don't understand what is true love. It is easier than said. It's an expression. Expression of words or sentence is different from the act. They are two different things. When you express your feeling of what you desire to get, is different from the act, the intention. What is true love? Do we really understand what is true love? I don't think many of us understand what is true love. Because if we do, I'll use a cliche that says there is nothing like true love. I can argue for and against of there is what is called true love and there is no true love. I can argue both sides. Is there any true love? Yes, there is true love. If you can understand and deal with the norms of true laws. But if you don't understand the rules, the norms of true love, then there is no true love. You don't know what is true love. There are basic principles of true love. Once you are in it, you have to be guided by that principles of true love. And if you are not guided by that principle of true love, then there is no true love in you. You cannot give that love and you cannot get it back because you are not following the principles of true love. In relationship, in marriages, in areas of friendship, for you to be able to attain or enjoy that your expectation of true love, you must be guided by those principles of true love. I'm going to be brief in this live video. I'm going to be brief. I'm going to summarize it. I'm going to give out the points and let my viewers digest it. We can argue for it and we can argue against it. I invite anybody to come online and let's have a debate. If there is true love, yes, and I can argue there is no true love. Then for today's video, let me argue against maybe there is no true love. And what do I mean? When you are in a relationship, when both parties are in a relationship and both of you believe there is true love, true love comes with sincerity of heart. True love comes with sincerity of heart. If the foundation is started in any relationship with that sincerity from both parties, then there is no true love. It's a give and take. At the foundation, at the base of that relationship, there must be sincere to both parties. Sincerity must come from both parties. You must be sincere to him, and he must be sincere to her. There must not be false pretense. Never pretend what you are not. Never say what you cannot. Never promise what you cannot deliver. Always stand by your words. Let your word be the guiding principles of your foundation, that your yes is your yes and your no is your no. That your woman or your boyfriend can entrust you even in or her absence. That I know the woman that I'm going out with. I know the man I'm going out with. I know what is his or her capabilities of his utterances, his words, his actions, his deeds in my absence. Because when there is sincerity in the foundation of that relationship, you've established trust. That even in your absences, you still trust each other. You are still sincere to each other because the foundation is laid on sincerity to both parties. And where there is no sincerity, then there is no true love. That is number 1 point. Number 2, true love tolerates. If your relationship does not tolerate, then you are not in true love. Any relationship you are in and neither party can tolerate each other, then that is not true love. You are in a relationship whereby both parties tolerate each other's escapade, excluding cheating or any form of abuse. That I don't condone as tolerating in a relationship. As long as those two things are not involved, any form of abuses or cheating, as long as those two things are not involved, then you must tolerate each other. And if you are in a relationship and you are not tolerant to each other, then you are not in true love. You are just wasting your time in that relationship. He must tolerate your escapade, even in your downtime, even in your ugliest time. He must tolerate you. He must not only tolerate you when you are looking pretty and smelling nice and all things are going well for you. Now, he must tolerate you in your worst times, in your worst days, in your worst hours, in your worst minutes, in your worst seconds, even when you are looking sharply, ugliest. He must tolerate you as part of his. And the same thing goes to the lady. You tolerate him in his worst time, when he is down, when he's up, even when he's not smelling good. You tolerate him. You tolerate his jokes. If you're in a relationship that you cannot tolerate jokes, then you are not in true love. True love tolerates. And if you don't have tolerance in you, you are not in true love. You tolerate things that he does. You are happy when he talks to you. Even when he cracks an expensive joke, you tolerate him or her because he is the one in your life. The only person that you can tolerate in your life, his escapade or her escapade, is the man or the woman in your life, not the lady or the man outside. And if you cannot tolerate each other, then you are not in true love. If you are just wasting each other's time. Number 3, true love endures. Any true love that does not endure, that love is not in existence. That is not true love. If you're in a relationship, in 1 minute you are in love with him or her, in the next minute you are asking for divorce or for separation or time out, then that is not true love. True love endures. When you endure each other, you wax strong. You learn to forgive each other. You learn to correct your mistakes. You learn to know each other's weak points. And that brings the bonds together to make you guys strong. But if you are a woman or a man that doesn't endure, that in any slightest provocation, you are seeking for end of that relationship, you are not practicing true. You are wasting that man's time on that woman's time. There shouldn't be any threat in any relationship coming from both parties. If there are differences or misunderstanding, you communicate, discuss about it, and sort it out. You endure. You give opportunities to each other. But in any slightest provocation or in any slightest disagreement, because he is not agreeing with your own making or with your own opinion, then you are seeking to the end of that relationship. Woman, you are not practicing true love. You are wasting the guy's time. You are a time waster. True love endures. Any relationship that doesn't endure, both of you does not endure each other's shortcomings or or shortcomings, mistakes, errors. That in any slightest mistake you want to go apart, then that is not true love. You might as well remain single for the rest of your life because you are not, don't waste any man or any woman's time looking for another relationship because you are just going to be a time waster because you go to another relationship, you still repeat the same thing. There is a reputation, there is a character in you. You've exhibited it that you are not a person that endures. So this man pisses you off because of one mistake, you are calling for separation. No man, no woman in any relationship have a monopoly of threat of ending any relationship because he or she does not agree with you in your discussions. So true love endures. There is no relationship that is perfect. There must be ups and downs, differences at any given point. The question is, how do you endure each other? Remember, I said sincerity, tolerance, and then endure. If you have endurance in you, don't waste any man's time or any woman's time going into any relationship because you are going to be a total waste of time. You want a stable long-term relationship, you must have the ability to endure pains. Any relationship comes with pains. When I say pain, does not mean a physical pain that somebody punches you. No, it comes with pains and headache and time consuming. And if you are not the type that endures those kinds of pain, you cannot be in any relationship. You are just wasting people's time. Because in any slightest mistake, you are looking for walking away to another person. So number 4, patience. True love has patience. You must have patience in you, in your relationship. There is no relationship that is made in heaven. What guarantees you that if you walk out of this relationship, that the next man or the next woman you are going to is going to be better than the man you just left? Nothing guarantees you that. You're in a relationship, you must have patience in you and let things fall in place and work itself out. You are enduring, you are having patience, you are tolerant, you have sincerity in you. It's a building block to a long-term steady relationship that might end up to where you don't expect it to be. And if you are A man and a woman that doesn't have these qualities, you can never be in true love. You must be sincere to yourself. Any man that is not sincere, any woman that is not sincere to themselves can never be sincere to another man or to another woman. Any man that is not tolerant to himself cannot be tolerant to another woman. And any woman that doesn't have endurance, doesn't have patience within themselves, cannot endure another person's escapade, can never be patient with another person. You must have these qualities within yourself to be able to have a steady long-term relationship that comes with commitment. You must be sincere to yourself. Sincerity should be the foundation of your relationship. You solidify the foundation with sincerity both sides. Then you step it up to a tolerance level. You test each other's tolerance level. You stretch it to the breaking point. And then you move to the next thing, your endurance level. What is that thing that can make you go to the wall? You test your endurance level. Then your patience. If you are hot temper, any woman or any man that is hot temper, then you have to go and deal with it. Hot temper is never good in any relationship. It causes damage and frictions. Instead of hot temper, have patience in you to have a true relationship. Then, before we start talking about likeness and love, if you are not sincere, both of you are not sincere, if both of you don't tolerate each other, or you don't have tolerance in yourself, and you don't endure, or you don't have endurance in yourself, or you don't have patience, or you can never be patient with another person, then you can never love. You don't have any love to give. Your love will be a hellfire to any man or to any woman that you are involved with. Because you must have this quality to be able to say you have a lot of love to give, for you to receive the same love back. Whereby you don't have these qualities, you are not giving it. There's nothing like true love in you. These qualities will now qualify to have love, to say you love. First of all, you have to start from likeness and then love. Now you are falling in love. That is why I said I can argue for and against of is there anything that is called true love? In 1 minute, in 5 minutes, in the next hour, you are calling honey, darling, sweetie, my love, you are kissing, you are touching, and then he or she make a slightest mistake, you are throwing his things out of the road, out of the door. You are telling him to get out. End of the relationship. Then where is that endurance and tolerance in you? Then where is that true love you claim that you have? For the whole day, you are all in love. You are calling him, you are my sweetest honey in my tea. You are the best thing that's ever happened in my life. You are saying the nice things, and all of a sudden he makes one mistake or she makes one mistake, and then you are there telling them that's the end of the relationship. Get out of my place. Then that is not true love. You just wasted somebody's time in the pretense that you are in true love. Some people are in a relationship in pretense that they are in true love. Inwardly, they are just wasting your time looking for the slightest mistake that you are going to do, and they will tell you that's the end of the relationship. And if you are in any relationship and you are constantly being threatened of any disagreement you have with your girlfriend or your boyfriend, you say, oh, listen, we can go our separate ways. Hey, guy, take a walk. Don't waste your time. That woman is just wasting your time. It's a code she's telling you that she's done with you. She wants to try another guy. No true love threatens his boyfriend or her girlfriend because of a slightest disagreement. You stay in it to make it better. But if you are in any relationship, ladies listen, guys listen, and you are being threatened in any slightest disagreement you have with your girlfriend or your boyfriend, she tell you that, hey, listen, we can be friends, we can go our separate ways. Take a walk. Don't waste your time anymore on that relationship. Because true love doesn't threaten. In one hand, she will tell you that she loves you, that she cares for you. But in the next minute, there's any disagreement, she tells you, oh, listen, we can end this relationship right now, and they never go their way. And when any woman stand in front of you as a boyfriend and tell you that she can get, she's not desperate or she can get another boyfriend in front of you, then that woman doesn't have respect for you. That is not true love. No woman stand in front of his girl, in front of his boyfriend, no matter whatever the provocation is, to tell the boyfriend that, you know what, I can get another guy to F me. The other guy, I'm not looking for it. The same thing applies to the guy. You don't stand in front of your girlfriend and tell your girlfriend that, hey, listen, I'm not, I have a lot of ladies to get F from them. And that is disrespect to her. We must learn to control our words. Words are sharper than sword, and when thrown out, it's very difficult to swallow back. We should be guided by our actions and what we say in when we're in a relationship. You can have disagreement and go your separate way, but don't say certain things that you cannot take back, cannot walk back, and say, oh, you know what? I messed up. If it's a relationship that can be repaired, for certain things you've said with your mouth to that person, it will be very hard for you to go back again and say, listen, I messed up. I know better now. Words are different from actions. That's why they say words are sharper than sword. And when said, it is very, very difficult to be corrected or be taken back because you've said what is in your mind. So, friends, true love exists and at the same time does not exist if you don't have these qualities. Question yourself. Do you have tolerance within yourself? Before you promise any woman, any man of love, ask yourself, check the boxes. Do you have tolerance within yourself? That's number one. What do you understand to be tolerant? Are you sincere to yourself? Can you trust yourself? Because if you can't trust yourself, then you can never trust any other person. Can you endure? What is your breaking point? Can you endure within yourself to be able to endure other people's escapade? Do you know relationship comes with pain and a lot of inconveniences and headache? Are you prepared for that load, burden? Are you patient? Because if you are not patient, if you are quick-tempered, then you can never be in any relationship. Before you now start talking about having a lot of love to give. So, friends, and what I continue to say, for you to claim to be in true love, you must possess these qualities. If you are not ready for the long run, then stay out of it. Feelings can be destroyed. Emotions can be destroyed. Do not toy with somebody's emotions and feelings. If you cannot take the heat, never get into it. So friends, this is what I call what is true love. And if you enjoy my video, please give me a thumb up. Leave a comment and share this video. Please subscribe to my channel and then let your friends know about this channel. Okay, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I will see you guys next time in my next video shortly and very, very soon. So enjoy this clip. See you guys next time. Goodbye and stay blessed.